Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or for everyone that is new here, hello, what's happening? So I am so happy to finally get back into my routine and film for my YouTube channel. I know the last time I've been here have been a while, but I'm here, I'm ready. So today we have filmed a very exciting video, which is first impressions, where I'm trying out all the new products, new launches, and so on. And this is the makeup look that we did. So if you guys want to know my opinion about the new products that I have tested out and this makeup look, then keep on watching. So the first thing we are going to start with is going to be the skincare edition of trying out new products. And for my moisturizer, I wanted to try Marc Jacobs Youth Quake moisturizer. This is a deep hydration, powerful, and it's with the pineapple enzymes. So it's supposed to give you a glowy complexion. I've actually tried it several times, I'm not going to lie, and so far I liked it, but I just wanted to try it one more time. So the first thing that I really like is the smell, and also the texture of the cream is good. I think it's going to work perfectly for people that have oily skin. So what I do is I'm just going to apply it all over my face and my neck as well. It's really hydrating, and you can directly feel like this little coolness to your skin. So it's kind of very, very refreshing. So I always really like to press the cream onto my skin just to make sure that everything gets in and my blood will start circulating, and it's going to give me that natural glow whenever I have extra time to do extra. Now the next product that I'm going to try is from Tilbury, and this is a brightening youth glow. So I heard that this product is really nice. I received this product from Tilbury in one of the PR packages. So this is supposed to be anti-aging, color correcting, and also glow booster. So I'm going to give this a try. I haven't tried it, to be honest with you, but I heard really good reviews. So I'm just going to apply it all over the face as well. And I know that there are several of these, so you can choose like which one you want. That's the one that I received, the brightening youth glow. So let's see if this actually works, and I'm just going to apply it with a brush, and let's see how it's going to suit my skin. So usually products like this are supposed to give you like this natural glow to it, to your skin. So let's see if it's going to work. Just getting a mirror just to kind of have a closer look as into how this product laid on my skin. So far, it looks good. I can tell that it's super brightening, but I can definitely notice a bit of a glow, which I like. So while all the products are going to get into my skin, because I don't want to apply the foundation while the products are still soaking into my skin, just to make sure that I don't have any wet patches or whatever. So the next thing what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do my eyebrows, and for that I'm going to be using the new collection from Hourglass. Now I received this also in my PR packages. So this is Hourglass brow pencils. They come in 3 shades. They come in shade of warm brunette, ash, and also dark brunette. Now the only thing that I can say so far from the packaging, I really liked it. Hourglass always stands out for their packages. It's always very luxurious, and it's like, can you hear that? The sound of expensive. So that's the thing what I like. First, I really like the packaging. It's simple, yet it's very classy. It comes as double-sided, so you've got a brush on this side, and then you've got the pencil on this side. That these kind of pencils are going to be perfect for people that really want to shape the form, because the strokes that you're going to be drawing with these are going to give you a thicker stroke. So basically that is going to be very nice for that. But for people that have actually fuller brows, you wouldn't need a pencil like this. You would just need something that is a bit more thin, just to kind of correct your form. Now for me, I do have a fuller form, but just because I haven't tried this and I wanted to try this on camera, I'm going to be trying out this today, and I'm going to let you know what I think about it. So the first thing what we're going to do is to brush out the eyebrows and then start filling it in. I haven't shaped my eyebrows in a while, which I think I really need to do. I usually wax them off because I have such an awful pain from threading. Oh. So many products that I tried from Hourglass, they never disappointed me. Most of their products are really nice, and I would say they're totally worth of what you're paying for. So now that I finished my eyebrows, I can get back to doing my face, and for that I will be trying the new Zoeva foundations that I got in the package as well. These are natural luminous foundation, and I believe that luminous foundations don't always give you a full coverage, so I think these will not be full coverage, but let's see. The shades that they sent me is 180C Freedom, 150C Fabulous, and 200N Gifted. So I will need to test and see which one is my shade, and then I'm going to get back. So the shade that ended up being mine is 210N Gifted, and the funny thing that I have noticed, can you see when I just squeeze in the foundation and kind of apply it on my face, it looks a bit white, but like, I mean brighter than my skin color, but then it oxidizes so quick. So I'm done with the foundation blending, and I actually switched to also the brush that they have sent me. This is Rose Golden Collection 104 Buffer, so it came together with the foundation package. And actually, to be honest with you, after I started using the brush, it blended out way nicer than with the beauty blender. So I actually like using this brush more for this foundation. I would say it's medium coverage. It looks good, no, like there's no patchy parts, doesn't look cakey either. So right now I'm just going to do my concealer routine, because unfortunately for you guys, I don't have any new concealer that I would want to try. So once I do my concealer, I'm coming back. So the only powder that I had today to try, and which is also a new launch, is from Benefit, and this is Hello Happy Velvet Powder Foundation. So it's actually a pressed powder foundation, but you know, you can always use it as a setting powder or just powder to touch up. So it comes in a package like this, and the cool thing that I like about it, that it also comes with like a little brush that you can use, or a sponge. So they actually put two things for you to use. The only thing that I would say is a bit of a very small product. There's not much product inside. Like you can see, this is only the amount of product that you're getting, but it's like a super small box already. But anyhow, let's see how it works. I'm using number 5, and I'm going to apply that under my eyes just to set all my T-zone, because that's usually what I do. So I don't really apply powder all over my face. And I'm also going to set with the powder in my eyes, because I applied concealer there as well, to prep it for my eyeshadows. And so far, honestly, I'm loving the way how this foundation sets everything. It becomes really matte. I love the texture. The texture looks really nice. So now is the fun part. We are going to do the eyes, and for that I will be using this eyeshadow palette from Clarins. This is eye makeup palette. There's no really a name for the palette, but it has 18 shadows. And I would say, as soon as I saw the palette, I was pretty impressed, because usually you wouldn't get such a colorful palette from a brand like Clarins, because you know, it's very classy, it's mostly really focused on skincare. So to see an eyeshadow palette with such colors from this brand was pretty impressive. But let's see how is the texture. Now, to be honest, I'm noticing that the pressed shadows, I would say the only thing that is a bit turning me off about this is the packaging. It doesn't look, you know, luxurious enough for the brand. And here as well, even though I haven't used the eyeshadow palette at all, you can see that the pigment has moved, or there's not enough that was pressed into the pot. It just doesn't look clean enough. So that's something that isn't giving me a good sign. There's actually no names for the shades, so sorry guys. The first shade I'm going to be using is this one right here. It's going to be my transition shade. Now they are pretty, there's kind of a bit of fallout, but I guess it's normal because any eyeshadow palette has fallouts. Okay, but this palette has a bit of extra fallouts. I mean, I'm barely even pressing into the eyeshadow pot, and it just has too many fallouts. It doesn't make me, kind of gives me Anastasia Beverly Hills vibe. But the color lays out beautifully. I like it. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next shade, and for that I'm going to be using the darker shade over here and also apply it on my crease. So there's also a lot of pigments that I want to try. Let me swatch this gold one. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Okay, I'm loving the pigments that they have. They're really, really nice. I'm gonna try to grab it with my brush and let's see if it picks up anything. Okay, so it doesn't really, it's not really picking up much on my brush, but let's see. I'm gonna take it with my finger and apply it all over. Okay, with the finger is much better. Okay, so I wouldn't say that the colors are so bright. It's pretty dull. Like on the palette, it looks way brighter than when you apply it. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but like if I'm kind of being next to this color right here and what I have on my eyes, it just doesn't really stand out as much as it stands out in the palette. And that is something that I don't like. It's the only thing that I would say that it is a no-no. But I think genuinely, as I said in the beginning, that I was really surprised that a brand like Clarins would come up with such a colorful palette. I think I'm going to give this one a pass. Maybe it's a good everyday palette, or maybe it's a good palette for those that don't want like a super, like they only like to look at colorful kind of palette, but then when they would apply it, it would be more subtle. But for me personally, it's not something that would work. But since I already started, let me finish my eyeshadow game over here. This is the color that I'm going to grab and just apply it on my lower lash line. I would actually say that the matte colors in the palette are much better than the pigments. So moving on, since the eyes weren't that exciting, and honestly I was a bit disappointed with the palette, I'm going to move on to try out this Kiko Milano Sicilian Notes Collection Baked Bronzer, and this is in shade 02 Bronze Melange. Now Kiko Milano always have like a special theme for each of their collections. They always try to change the packaging, so which is quite exciting. However, I have tried before their baked powders and I wasn't really impressed, but let's see if this one is going to perform well. Now, the first thing that I can notice, the smell from this is amazing. Honestly, it smells so good. But I'm going to grab my Zoeva brush in 127. Okay, can you just look real quick how much fallout has come from this powder? I literally just pressed 2 times. Oh my god, I think I just used half of the product. Okay, let's do this. I'm just a bit confused, to be honest, because inside it has a kind of a weird shade, so you can't really figure out what shade it is, but it still looks more closer to the gray, I would say. But once you apply it on the skin, it kind of looks way more bronzed. Oh god. But it is definitely more textured than the previous powder that I tried. Maybe that's why it has so much fallouts. But usually I wouldn't see bronzers having a lot of fallouts. Like, it's quite weird. But so far, as in for the color and the texture that I'm applying, it kind of looks good on the skin. I have to admit, it looks good. I like it. And I really love the smell of this. I think this will work pretty well for people that want just this very subtle, calm bronzer. So yeah, Moving on to a blush, and now I'm going to be using something a bit more exciting. This is a very new collection that a lot of people are talking about it since Naomi Campbell has become a face of it, and this is from Nars Orgasm collection. So this is a blush. So I received several products from this collection, and this is the blush that I'm going to be trying out today. I still haven't tried it, so I'm pretty excited. The blush is pretty big. I love the packaging. If you guys follow me for a while, you know that everything pink, light pink, pale pink, any shades of pink except neon is my thing. So the packaging is definitely making me happy. So I'm going to grab my blush brush and take on this. Okay, you see, no fallouts. That's what I'm talking about. And now I'm just going to press in and see how it is. Okay, so far I'm really liking this. I think it's like a mix together with a highlight, so it gives you a bit of glow as well, which I like. It's a very like settled blush. The blush I am loving. The shade is beautiful. It laid on the skin perfectly. Like, it just mixed so well together with my bronzer, and I love that. I'm going to be trying out a new highlighter as well, which I haven't tried yet. This is from Tarte Cosmetics, and this is actually a loose highlighter. So this is Tarte Lit Chrome Paint highlighter. So this is how it looks, and it's a loose highlighter. So the one thing that I do have a problem with usually loose highlighters is that not a lot of brands put some kind of, you know, protection, because if once you're in a hurry and you open this up, you can really spill it and you would lose so much product. So that's something that I don't like. However, the packaging in general, most of the times I really like Tarte packaging, like, you know, it's also really nice. But with this, I'm not like, see, I literally just opened it and it fell. There's already like product that fell. So for me, this is not a really exciting moment. So I'm actually just going to grab what's here on the cap, because I'm not quite sure how much, because I don't want to take my brush and just literally go into the pot. So I'm just going to grab a little bit from here, and I'm gonna apply. Ooh! Ooh. What is this happening right now? Are you seeing this? Am I seeing this? Girl. Okay, Tarte didn't come to play. What's happening in here? Why can't I stop? Okay, but for real though, this highlighter is so pigmented. I am obsessed. So the last thing that I'm going to try for this video is also from Nars collection. This is a lip gloss, and this is in shade Orgasm. It looks really pink in the bottle, but actually when I'm applying it, it's way more settled and it's really nice. I love the color that it ends up being on the lips, really nice. And the last thing, but this time for real, is going to be the Urban Decay All Nighter Summer Solstice Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. So this is not really a new product from Urban Decay. They have launched so many setting sprays and a lot of people know about it. But every time now they kind of launch like a new packaging and a new collection of it. So this one is more like very summer LA inspired. So I'm just going to shake it and apply it all over my skin, all over my face. Well, here. Such a beautiful smell. So refreshing as well. So that is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed my first impressions, first video that I have done on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it to your friends. Tell the whole wide world, because I'm here. Okay?